Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. Today, gloomy this November, start of November, keep on raining. And yeah, in Singapore we don't have snow, we got rain. So anyway, figured I'd start my walk and talk and then basically just talk to you about how I lost weight. Like literally, I lost 20 kg. Now I'm hovering around 70 kg. Previously, I was like 90, around 90, 100. And then if you want to see, how I look like back in the day, you can, see this over here. This picture of me, yeah, I'm a bit plump. That was in the 2020 when I think it was around before COVID, I think, just before COVID. Then was a bit chubby, stomach a bit flabby. Yeah, then how I lost weight. I didn't lose all the weight, all the 20 kg. I don't know how many pounds is that. I will convert it over here for you to have a look. But for me, it was across like 4-5 years, like literally till now. I hit 70. I've been hovering at 70 for the past 1 year, and from a BMI standpoint, it's actually normal. I'm still moderate. It's not actually high or low or good or bad. It's just moderate. So for me, it's like 70, doing okay. So the 3 things I did back in the day, and until now, because it's already been a habit, is like for me, because I'm already 40 years old. 40, it's you have a lot of changes, because as you age, somehow you sleep. You wake up earlier than usual. It just so happened that I've been waking up quite early. If you've been to my day in the live videos, it's been like 6 a.m. I wake up, which is quite early for someone that's not even needing to go to work from a 9 to 5. And even for a 9 to 5 job, my wife, who actually is still in a 9 to 5 job, she practically wakes up about 7 so that she can go to work at 8 and then reach the office about 9:30, 9ish. For me, I wake up earlier than that. Her cuckoo clock goes up like at 7. Her ladies, I have no idea why. Even the gentlemen who are married, you have your spouse. Why do they always like to have their alarm set at a few minutes in? Like my wife needs to wake up at 7 or 7:30 I think the latest, but she'll start her alarm at like 6:50, then snooze at 7, 7:10, 7:20. It's so irritating. Anyway, for me, I don't understand it. So that's why I think my budget clock has already gotten used to it. So I'm already woken up way earlier than that. So I don't really want to get irritated by it. Anyway, that I digress. I wake up early, so the day starts early. For me, it starts early. And I realized that I never really consciously wanted to lose weight. I'll be very frank with you. It's more like I wanted to be more fit. As I grow older, I will tell you a story. My mom and my mother-in-law, who's already in their 60s, approaching 70, they're not doing well, walking wise. They can't really walk. One has problem walking, the other one has problem moving. So that's that. So I see a lot of elderly folks out there also who can't really walk. You look at their size, it doesn't really make sense. Top heavy, bottom very, very, very skinny. It comes to our diet also. So I'll come to that later. Our diet is something that our hawker food culture, yes, it's feeding the masses, but it's not enough protein-wise as we grow older. So for me, I would urge you guys to add more protein. Even if it's like frozen chicken or frozen meat, add it in, eat more of those rather than hawker fare. You grew up with it, but you don't need those. I will quote my mom's doctor, who is attending to her every annually or every biannually. She keeps on saying to eat lousy food. You shouldn't eat lousy food. You should eat more protein, eggs, meat. And if you are vegetarian, you should eat beans, I guess, eggs, those kinds. Anyway, the very first thing I did was I actually ate less. Yes, I actually ate less. I ate 2 meals a day. 2 meals a day is something that I've been religiously doing. It's something that I don't really was actively doing it, but I realized that if I start my day early, because I was round, I was plump. Around I was plump, I realized that I needed to, tone down. Then when I eat less, I figured that my body fat should sustain me to the end of the day while I reach home about 5-6 o'clock, or the end of the day. When I end the day is about 6 o'clock, then I'll eat my dinner. I still eat dinner, I still eat breakfast, but breakfast is quite heavy. It's like lunch, and it's like the Japanese or the Koreans who eat their rice, their meal. That's why the Japanese and the Koreans are doing very well, health-wise compared to us. We really skip our breakfast. I really skip my breakfast also. So for me, I will urge you guys to eat a very proper breakfast. Whether you eat lunch or not, that's up to you. Whether your body can handle not eating, that's up to you. For me, is most of the times I don't eat lunch. But if I do, I will eat a bit, because the body will tell you whether you need it or not. And sometimes for me, 3 meals is given, 2 meals are given, but I will stick to 2 meals, and then the whole day I will just, it's an intermittent fasting lah. I'll call it that way. The next thing I did after, of course, intermittent fasting, like 2 meals a day, I will, if you see my last video that I talk about, the 8 Japanese techniques, those 8 Japanese techniques, 2 of which are implemented here. One is the Harahachibu. Harahachibu, I don't know why is it called that, to be very frank. It's when you eat, even if I eat, my meals, I don't eat them very full now. I don't eat till I papa, and then I very big tummy, and then you feel lazy, you feel tired. You feel like you don't want to do anything else, which some people do. As you eat outside, I figured that because you want to finish the meal, like me, when I see the bowl of noodles or the plate of rice, I'll tend to finish it. And if you can't finish it, don't order so much. For me, I generally eat about 80% full. That's where the Harahachibu, the method, the technique comes into play from the Japanese. They do it so well. They eat in the morning, they eat a full meal. Then somehow Japanese in the afternoon or late at night, they don't really eat a lot. Their meals, the bowls are so small. That's one thing. So I will put it to you, you don't have to eat a lot. 80% full is good enough. And if you really need to eat more, then just add on. I have my neighbor, who is literally my neighbor. He actually complains to me that he's been eating, and then he goes to the toilet, and then his intestine isn't doing well and all that. It all adds up. Problem comes when as you age, like me, I'm already 40, going, heading towards 50 in 10 years time. There is a certain element of you can't digest food as much as you think you can when you are young. I am one of those. My body, the stomach has really changed. Over the course of the 5 years, 10 years ago, I can't eat a lot. I thought I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, because I can't eat vegetables a lot. I don't really actively go and eat a lot of vegetables, even though there's a lot of vitamins and a lot of minerals but I put myself to eat proteins more often than not. To each his own. I have this YouTube, this local Singapore YouTuber, Grab Me Eats. He also says the same thing, that as he ages, he himself is one that is more protein based. He doesn't really actively eat vegetables anymore. Occasionally he'll eat it. Like me also, I occasionally eat it in my lontong and everything. But for me, my food, I don't actively pick and choose and don't eat certain food. I still eat my hawker fare, my lontong, my mee hoon kueh, my laksa. I love laksa, to be very honest. And somehow these work, but I will add protein. Now I've been actively adding protein to complement the meal, to make sure that I have enough protein, enough supplements to, at least make sure that I don't age badly lah as I go down. So, but you eat 80% full, you eat frequent, you eat less, and then your body will be thankful for it. I know it might be difficult because as you yourself claim that you may be, not eating right, fast food. I also eat fast food. That time I posted on the community tab that I ate, samurai burger. 3 days straight I ate samurai burger all the way. Lunch and early breakfast and then dinner I actually kept, with buy one get one free so I'll eat that. But you knowingly, intentionally know that you're eating what you're eating, and then you can understand what you're putting into your mouth. 80% full. The hachibu truly works, and then you give it a try, and then see. You comment down below, and then you let me know what you think of it. The last thing that I'm gonna talk about is actually this walking that I'm doing every chance I got. I will take for a walk. I usually will run later like this. I'll take this chance to even walk and do a video, doing this YouTube video for you guys while I think about the topics, and then just let you guys have a look, see what I'm doing. Hopefully have some takeaway from it. And I believe that this is one with nature. Like all this that I'm going to show you, all this, the grass, the trees, anything. Even you can see the dogs that the mates are bringing out during the evening. It's something that I believe that it's truly beneficial for one's mindset. If you are very stressed, if you are very unmotivated, if you are down at work, you're stressed at work is getting to you, you should implement walking, be one with the outside. Not walking to a shopping center, not walking to this one is another Japanese technique. I can't remember the name at the moment. It's Shinryu Yoku something. It's not that I actively look for the Japanese technique and I'm telling you. I've been implementing this for the past few years. Walking, having, I don't really actively go and run. I'll be frank with you. It's because of walking. That's why I went for running. You see the gradual habitual change? How I started walking is because I didn't want to use my phone that often. Doom scrolling is a thing. If you start doom scrolling, you sit on your couch, you slouch on your couch, you just want to not do anything, then you start looking at your phone, looking at your iPad, looking at your tablet, looking at your TV, and just go into a mindless end loop, after your work, which is quite sad to be very honest. So for me, walking, be one with nature, is something has a habitual change. Gradually you will understand it. And even for me who is doing it, I did not just one shot just do walk and then walk 5 kilometers or run that 2.5 or how many kilometers that I'm walking. Gradually I started it. It's a gradual thing. It's little by little. The 1% change in your life truly is wonderful. And how I did it is I started actually because my HDB block to Bedok MRT, which I stay in Chai Chi, as you all can tell. It's a one stop. It's just one stop, and then I've always been taking the bus, the one stop to the MRT. Then I realized that it's only one stop. How hard can it be to walk? I just started walking. Just realizing that it's actually not bad. The walk. Yes, you do perspire. Like today, you don't really perspire because it's so cold, it's so cooling because of the rain that just ended this morning and afternoon. Because it's raining, it's a raining season. But it's in the hot season, yes, I understand. My wife also doesn't really like it, but I really implemented it. Then I slowly, gradually walk. And I realized that I can do it. Even now, when I walk to the Bedok MRT, I will actively make sure that when I come back, I also walk back home. And then I realized that since I can walk back home one stop, bus stop, now I'm thinking of doing it in I'm MRT stand. I don't drop at Bedok. I will drop at maybe Kembangan. Then I walk back because right now I'm very close in between Bedok and Kembangan at the moment. Japanese technique, I just realized it's called Shinrin Yoku, if you're wondering. So yeah, this is the third thing I'm doing. Be one with nature. I mean, not technically it's not nature, but you get to see the trees, you get to see the grass, you get to smell them, you get to walk. Yes, there's the traffic and everything. Then if you have a park near you, go and walk in the park. The park is wonderful. Our Singapore park may be small, but you can actually walk around it and then you can feel something. You don't really want to care touching your phone, to play with your phone anymore. You don't want to doom scroll. Doom scrolling is the one thing that's why you're being stressed. And I urge you to stop doom scrolling. So yeah, that's me. From me to you. Take care, everyone. Yes, now I think the road is getting narrow and it's getting more crowded. And I'm actually walking the grass right now. So yeah, take care, everyone. I'll see you in my next video. If you stuck to this long, you can always comment walking. If you started walking, comment down below how has it done to you, and then what is stopping you from even doing this simple act of walking. Like even Master Leong, who's the last video he talked about it, just what, and then people are asking whether how much to exercise to do to keep fit. You don't need to think about it, you just start. Starting is the key to everything. Be in life, you have to start. Just start walking. Walk a bit also is walking. Then gradually you will appreciate it. If you don't appreciate it, then you can always go back to doom scrolling. That's the gist of the matter is you've always been playing on your phone anyway. Majority of people are playing on their phone anyway. So you can stop playing with your phone and then start walking. It's something different. So yeah, just start. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around. Bye bye.